Hello, Internet, and welcome to Red Jenny. We are here to play the Dragon Age TTRPG, and we're super excited to have you here with us. It's been a minute, but we're back, and we're in the shit right now, but we'll get to that in a second. Before we get started and talk about what we've got going on here on the channel this week and all the shows, lovely streams that you can join us for. I believe our next show after this one, it will be tomorrow. That's Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll be returning with Strixhaven, where Van can talk more about it, but we left off in a really weird spot last time after a botched teleport spell. So come join us for that tomorrow. And then we'll have other streams this week with Neon Souls on Wednesday and then back to Hearthstone on Saturday. So lots of stuff for you to join us for. I believe that's it as far as scheduling stuff. But we will I'm going to go and turn things over to my lovely players here first, talk about who they are, what they do on and off this channel, and who they are playing tonight, starting as always with Van.
Hi everybody, I'm Van. You can find me on the internets at Van But Wilder, wherever you can find people on the internets. Mostly I'm hanging out in our Discord and streaming on Twitch a few times a week. Sunday nights on twitch.tv/lbhackemup. Nope, it hadn't been that for a long time.
No, I get it wrong every time.
It hasn't been that for a long time. It's Hack Recklessly now. But LB Hackemup is there. And great. On Sunday nights, playing Dungeons and Dragons, where we're getting pretty close to the end of the campaign, I think. We're all very excited. It's been a crazy ride. And then on this channel, a few times a week, including running Dungeons & Dragons on Tuesday nights for the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet. And yeah, they tried to teleport to a little mountain town that they need to visit so they can hunt down the source of the horrible mushroom plague, and instead they're on a glacier about 250 miles north. They don't know the mileage part, but we had to do that because apparently if you fuck up the teleport spell, you gotta do like a lot of math.
That's your punishment, actually.
Yeah.
It's not even that like you don't go where you're supposed to go. Your punishment is math.
And this was like the best case scenario of fuck ups. They didn't get sent to like, hell or something. Which if you guys fuck it up again, you might just have to go to hell. Fair warning. Someone tell Rach. But we're not doing any of that today. We're very excited tonight to be playing Venehn, who is a marksman ranger and wants to know, would you rather have bed sheets made out of cheese, or all your floors be made out of raw hamburger? I don't know. I would pick the hamburger.
What a cursed question you've just posed to us.
Well, I had to come up with something on the fly because I've been fucking with it. Usually I would take our before stream time to come up with something, but OBS was fucking up and my bit rates being weird. So I had to think about that. So that came out of my brain.
So you as Van would choose hamburger, or is that what Venehn would do?
I think Venehn would also choose hamburger. I can't deal with old cheese. Old cheese bugs me worse than meat. Except, okay, let's assume that maybe they don't rot. They don't. They just exist, because that'll make it less expensive.
That is an important question. Does everything stay fresh?
It stays fresh.
I was going to ask, I think staying fresh.
The texture of trying to sleep under the cheese would bother me a lot more than the hamburger, because that honestly sounds kind of fun and squishy. But if it got to be too much, I'd just put on boots. I think Venehn would say the same thing.
Thank you, Van.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no.
I can
Appreciate
smell
you,
that
friend.
house, though.
I can, and that's what bothers me.
The smell of raw meat really doesn't bother me.
Hi, I'm Christina Sid. As usual, drinking a Dr. Pepper when at this
Throwing
point
up in the corner.
I was gonna say maybe I should switch to ginger ale if I had it. I'm kidding, it's all good. You can find me on the internets if you try really hard at Greek Sid. I am here Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. And this evening I am playing Yasmera Moras. She is our Kunari Shadow Assassin. That's a shadow and an assassin. So there's two different things.
I mean,
Don't
Shadow
get it
Assassin
twisted.
still sounds pretty cool.
You just don't get
love both
twisted.
of them.
She's Shadow, and she's an assassin. And I think both Sid and Yaz. No, Sid would go hamburger meat. For the exact same reason. I already just wear house shoes around the house anyway, so I could get rid of that texture thing if I didn't want it. Because again, it's my nerd virgin brain just went texture. Like just all the synapses started firing, and I got very upset. But Yaz would say, I sleep on top of my covers, so it doesn't fucking matter. And so she would go cheese, because she would just throw it on the floor and just sleep on a bare cot.
I like the
So there you
idea
go.
of Yasmera just having a huge pile of like Swiss cheese in the corner just forever.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, does it like magically reconstitute itself? So like every night there's a new bed sheet.
There you
of
go.
cheese, no matter
Every
what you
night
do?
Yeah.
she eats the bed sheet of cheese before she goes to bed, and then she just lays on top of her bed.
Yeah, there we go.
I think it
That's
can
the
be
one.
whatever cheese you want,
Oh, it could be over the cheese you want? Even better. All
but
right.
you have to sleep in it.
Okay, even better.
I guess the floors could also be a different ground meat.
But you said ground beef.
I did say beef, but I think you could probably do like ground turkey or sausage.
That's so even worse.
Sausage sounds worse. At least ground beef is
Sausage sounds
yeah.
worth. I think turkey's actually the best option because I think it's the least.
It's the
wet.
least. It's less firm also. It's more firm than hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if you had a floor made of tofu?
I'm fine with that.
That's pretty fun, right?
I'm done talking because I just need to
I should be.
calm my stomach at this point.
I guess that's me then. Sup, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime best friend on the internet. You can find me at WALE132, just like the cute little Disney robot, talking about all the stuff that I do, the things that I'm in, and the things that I enjoy. You can find me here Monday and Tuesday playing games with all these wonderful people on this wonderful channel. You can also find me coming soon to your local podcast feed or whatever you do. Come check out Dope and Rad, a podcast that I'm gonna be in along with my best buddy Kappa. We talk about the things we enjoy, so go check that out. But tonight, I am playing Garas, the Grey Warden dueling bard, who, Wally, myself, I would do ground meat floors. For same exact reason, I wear shoes all the time in the house, so my mother is rolling over in her grave every single time I do it. But Garas,
Wait a minute, you wear outside shoes in your house? What's wrong with you?
I'm neurodivergent.
House shoes that do not go to the outside.
You're telling
thing
me
is,
I gotta take
you
the
have
time to
hardwood
take
floor, though,
off
right?
one pair of shoes and put
No,
on another pair of shoes just for the house?
Yeah, that's the thing is, I can't.
Not-
I
They're
can't
stupid comfy slippers.
I can't
Stupid
fathom that
comfy.
idea. I just can't
I
fathom
own
the idea because if I do that, if I take off like Mr. Rogers style, like my outside shoes with house shoes, my brain kind of shifts into a non-productive mode because that's the equivalent of me taking off my pants.
Oh,
So
it's the
yeah.
whole you can't take your shoes off if you want to get shit done.
Exactly.
I understand.
But that's that. But for Garas, 100% Garas would have cheese bed sheets, and specifically his cheese bed sheets would be he would have the mattress itself would be made out of brie. A nice firm brie.
Wait, it was just the bed sheet. Your
I
bed
am
can
going-
just be
I
a
am
bed.
getting to it.
But I'm
The
also
bed-
Wally. I'm with you because when we said bed sheets, I was assuming like the mattress, like the cover
Yeah.
and the sheet.
I am
the
getting-
all of
cover,
the
not the
bedding.
mattress.
But
But yeah,
I'm
all
getting
the
to
bedding
it.
is cheese.
Wally's saying the mattress is also cheese. What's
I'm
next? The moon?
Okay, sure, but Garas would
This
have a
is
mattress made of cheese.
psychotic
He would
behavior.
have he would have a Swiss cheese bedspreads, all Swiss cheese bedspreads because they're nice and loose, and the pillows would be made out of mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, so it's nice and soft.
Wet.
But it's fresh, nice and soft.
That's wet.
But it's soft though. There's no other
That's
cheese that has that.
You
soft-
posed this question. You can't hate
You
us for
can't-
our
No,
answer.
No, I don't
You
hate
can't
you.
hate us.
I'm just arguing. It's wet.
But
I don't
yeah,
hate
that's-
you.
And
I just
also
hate
the
that
idea
answer.
of like taking a nap, and then you wake up in the middle of the night because you had a
And
nightmare.
you're wet.
No, but then you
I
roll
can't- I
over and you
can't
just pluck up a
stress
piece
this
of, you just pluck off a piece
Really
of
gonna hate
mozzarella
my
cheese
answer.
and chomp on
It's
it
so
as a nice
wet.
little comfort snack and go back to sleep. That's me.
That's pretty fun though.
Yeah,
You gotta have snack
you gotta have
access.
you gotta have snack access.
Snack access, if you will.
Snacks.
If you know me, I have a snack drawer
You
right
do have
next
a
to my
snack
bed.
drawer.
I
That's
do.
awesome.
I love my snack drawer. Anyway, that's me.
All right, I'll take it next. Hi, Internet, and hi, Mom. It's me. It's Asita. You can find me on the internets I don't know. I don't care. Who cares? Look me up. But tonight I'm playing Ziggy, the Dwarven Grey Warden Guardian Berserker. So I hate this question, I think, more than any question that's ever been posed. I'm a cook. Like, I cannot stand this. This hurts me so bad that you're forcing me into this situation. So I
It's a bad
would burn the
question.
fucking house down and be a homeless person. Like that
Oh,
is a
that
better
would
option.
Then
smell
you
for me.
gotta live in tent made of cheese. Sorry about it.
I'll burn that tent down too. I will.
That-
So
I
that's
will-
the thing. Would the house reconstitute every time since the floor and the cheese reconstitute every time? So really
Yeah.
you're making a cheeseburger every night
Yeah,
before you
it's
go to
your-
bed.
That's your own
dope.
personal hell.
Oh yeah.
I would end up being this cursed person that is
Like this
forced to wander the
Sisyphusian
United States,
curse of
constantly
I must
leaving.
make a cheeseburger out of my home every night before
Yeah.
I sleep.
But imagine this is also like a Midas situation that any bed you lie in suddenly
Will just
Becomes-
become a-
cheese
yeah,
sheets,
yeah,
and
yeah, I
any
hate
floor that you
Y'all-
stand on
Yes.
becomes meat floor.
It's a curse.
I hate it so much.
This sequel to the menu is wild.
Thank you.
Well,
They really flipped
so
genres, like
Ziggy's-
really flipped genres.
Ziggy would probably go with the cheese, and here's what I'm thinking he would do: is he'd make like a fondue bath like every night,
That's awesome.
like a good like Gruyere and maybe like a Gruyere cheddar mix, and just put it on like a real low boil and just kind of like doze off in the hot tub.
This
and
is cheese hot tub.
Ziggy sitting in a bathtub full of cheese and
Could you
little tiny,
imagine
like,
how bad he would smell forever?
Oh my
It
God.
already
There's
a
smells
little
bad.
tiny
There's no way
tray.
Ziggy smells good.
There's
Probably
a little
not.
tiny tray on the bathtub that like
Smells
has
like-
like a bunch of crudité and wine and everything, and he's just lounging in there,
Oh,
pulls
yeah.
one off, dips it in, eats it. Oh,
No,
God.
like it's
Ziggy
like whole
smells
pieces
like
of
stale
sausage that he
beer
just
and
dips
beard
there.
oil. Bet. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I think that's right.
I love turning my friends into psychopaths with one question.
I missed this. Hi everyone.
I'll have a better one next time.
No, this actually was an excellent one,
This
but
was.
because it hurt my soul, and I will
Yeah.
be
I love
thinking
that
about
for
it.
me.
I will be thinking about it until I go to bed. So
I took a shower before the
Nothing.
stream. I feel like I'm gonna have to take another one after.
yeah,
Nothing
same.
brings
Literally,
me
literally
peace.
did my hair. Gonna have to still shower though.
Nothing
really
brings
wanna-
me peace like knowing I'm taking up other people's brain space.
Yeah.
This is how I build my
Okay.
legacy.
Hi everybody. I'm Val.
On a
you can find me
foundation of ground beef.
at Kraken's Crown. I'm here. I run games. I can't do anything else right now. We're just gonna start. Oh, do I have to give my answer?
You have to answer.
Okay.
The first time I did it, you asked me if you were allowed to play, and now you have to play.
I have to go with meat floor, or else I will never sleep again. That would be the thing. I just couldn't. I have a very specific.
You could sleep on the meat
needs.
floor.
No, I can't. Have to go with meat floor. But little do you all know that all sheets in Thetis are cheese sheets, and you've been sleeping in them the whole time.
Because they're harvested from the moon.
Yeah. That's canon.
They've been cheese the whole time.
That's canon. Look it up. I'm adding it to the Dragon Age wiki right now.
Okay, if all
gonna
all
stop you?
fabrics and textiles were cheese, I don't think anyone would know the difference anyway.
Exactly.
So
That's like if they had always been cheese, though.
yeah.
Are we talking about them always having been cheese or suddenly becoming cheese?
always having been cheese.
Okay, that's fine.
So we would have no concept regardless. So
I can gaslight
we wouldn't have
myself into
noticed
being
at all.
okay with that.
Yeah.
so instead of like 80,000 thread count, we're talking about like 80-year aged Gouda is kind of
Yeah.
what you're hoping for
The
your
smellier the
textiles.
cheese, the more expensive the sheets.
That's
The
the
more
rule.
delicious it is.
That's
I
also
love
true.
cheese.
Oh,
Especially
boy.
the nasty cheese that no one likes. I love cheese.
Well, speaking of burning houses down, are you
That's
ready to
the
get
that's the
started?
show.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Tired. All right. Well, I'm gonna do our recap now. Previously on Red Jenny, we start our new mission last time. Venehn returned from sojourn, a walkabout, and came back with a long lost elven clan member, a friend, Shayra, who had informed Elvin of the tragedy that had befallen the Alarian clan.
Did you just call me Alvin?
Alvin!
Just informed
What?
who?
What did I say?
You didn't say Venehn.
Maybe
And
you
the
said
captions-
Elvin?
The
Maybe you said
captions-
Elvin.
I really
heard
thought you
Elvin.
said
Maybe I
Alvin
said
as in the
Elvin.
joke.
I
Evan?
don't comprehend the
Evan?
things that I'm saying though. Once the words left my mouth, I forgot
Just
what they
thinking
were.
about
So
thinking about putting your feet in ground beef.
yeah, that's in
Go
my head
home.
the rest of the day.
I am home. You can't stop me. I can say whatever I want on the internet. No one can stop me. I press the buttons.
You had learned what had befallen your clan, the tragedies that they had suffered over the years since your absence, and also had learned the rather surprising and doubtful news that Felrin, the mage who you had seen yourself turn abomination, had returned to your surviving clan members, offering them a place of safety at the edge of the Tirashan in an old fortress where a group of mages had created a home for themselves. They referred to as the Broken Circle. This, of course, when you informed your cohort, rang a few bells as to some prophecies you had been told, and also bringing in the idea of abominations and these possessed mages piqued your interest. And with the decision to accompany Shayra, who was dead set on traveling to the Tirashan herself, you decided to go with her and see what you could discover, and if you could prove the veracity of these statements yourself. We did a bit of shopping. You all kitted yourselves out for the journey, and set off, taking another long trek north along the Imperial Highway. You traveled through the kind of outer reaches of the Orlesian countryside, passing through many villages and towns along the way until you reached Endoral's Reach, where you continued your journey sort of off-road into the hillsides, through the farmlands and countryside at the edge of the blasted hills, traveling west towards the Tirashan. After many weeks of traveling, the sun setting in the distance, you came across a small village. As the sun was setting in the distance that you were in the direction you were traveling, you saw dust being kicked up as a cart laden with riches, finery, and pretty much all the earthly possessions of two villagers came riding straight past you. You stopped them for a moment as they were sort of motioning for you to get out of the way, warning you to retreat. You sassed them as much as you dared, deciding not to just murder them in the road, and let them continue on their way. However, turning towards the village, you began to see what they were fleeing from, as smoke was rising over the rooftops near the town square. You rushed into the village to you hear screaming and inhuman shrieking from within several of the buildings that were on fire in the center of the village, having also noticed upon your approach that the graveyard on the eastern side of the village was dug up, the graves having been excavated. You also saw in the center of the town square a creature, this arcane horror, seeming to draw some sort of power from the surrounding buildings, as the screams were being abruptly cut off and protected by a force field, a barrier of some kind. Immediately, the crew of the Red Jenny sprung into action, attempting to save the villagers from the devouring corpses that you found within each of the buildings, and had successfully saved a number of them so far. However, there is more yet to do, and that is where we're going to pick up here today. And we already have initiative rolled. I just need to get the music going as we continue in combat. The buildings, I think everyone is, you've split up into at least 3 different groups at this point. You have the 3 buildings that you are currently dealing with in the town square here. One of which is a kind of a workshop slash like trade station that Venehn and Shayra have rushed into, saving one of the villagers and currently engaging with one of the devouring corpses within. Yaz, Ziggy, and Garas went to the northern building, which appeared to be a like a manor house of some kind, probably for the mayor or some other official of the village. And then the last building on the far left that you haven't gone into at this point could be a tavern of some kind. So right now, most of you inside in these in the flaming wreckage of these buildings, as they're kind of groaning and creaking around you, smoke pluming, blinding you as you continue to hear the screaming and shrieking around. And Venehn, we kick off with you at the top of the initiative order with Shayra. Having just killed one of these corpses, facing down one more directly in front of you, with some stairs to your left and further building beyond.
I guess gotta take this fella out.
Okay.
I always go through this and then I remember, oh no, wait, we've already done the math on this. I will just, I gotta move turn order, sorry. I will aim and fire.
Go for it.
Let me remember real quick all my, not all my abilities, that would be insane. Nope, that's a melee attack. Oh, and I'll freaking click the right page.
Usually helps.
I knew I was going first, and I still am like really silly about it. Okay, I will aim because it gives me +2 instead of +1, and then I will fire.
So you get the -1 bonus for being in melee, but that negates it. Go ahead.
It's a
and make your attack.
+1. Oh, that's pretty good. I would say. I can't read. I love and also hate the dark mode on these sheets because some of the text is so black.
Sorry, it's a -2 penalty, so it negates.
Okay, so it negates it.
aim,
Okay.
but, yeah.
So then 10, 11, 21.
Hits.
Ew. Is 19, 12 damages.
That is
12 of them.
all right. 12 damage. This one is barely standing, but is still up as you fire an arrow straight into its head. It kind of like rolls back a little bit, going limp, but whatever's animating this corpse still holding enough power to keep it together to attack you.
And I will look at Shayra and say, "Go check upstairs. I'll deal with it."
She gives you a nod and begins to move upstairs. When it's her turn. All right, Venehn, is that it for you?
I believe so. These aren't darkspawn, are they?
No, they're not.
Okay. That. Oh nope, not that, and not that. Check one more thing real quick. I believe I'm good though.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Yaz, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. I believe the last thing that I did was I was going back
Yeah.
and forth trying to help somebody
You
out through the
are-
fire.
You are currently on the second floor. I'm going to take you upstairs. You are currently dealing with on the second floor of this building, the flames spreading up here. There's a barricaded door in front of you that two of these zombies, these corpses, were trying to.
And I
get
took one
through.
out.
You took
Got
one
it.
out. The other one is still with you.
Okay, great. I would like to do a little bit of hardcore parkour and just sort of do a bit of a movement so I can try for a backstab. Hop behind this little wall, whatever this is here. And yeah, I'll try for a backstab. Let's take this guy out and get these folks out of here.
Okay, so minor action to move, and then
And then as part of the minor action is the backstab.
got it.
Where am I backstab at? I know how to rogue. So I do a stealth against opposed to their seeing.
Yeah, double checking. Yeah, check opponent's direction. Support your
3.
opponent with a move action. If attacking with a melee weapon.
Okay, we like that. That's a 644 plus a lot. 14 plus. That's a 22.
Okay. 22 will hit. I'm double checking the back. Or sorry, was that your stealth check or was that the attack?
Oh, that was my. Oh no, so that's a 9 actually. So that's 23.
Oh, for which one?
That's for my stealth.
Okay, I'm double checking the stealth rolls on here because it's been so long since we played it on here. Because if you can inflict extra damage with an attack, you strike an opponent from an unexpected direction or catch them unawares. You must approach your opponent with a move action of attacking with a melee weapon. Then you must win an opposed test of dexterity, stealth, perception, seeing. You cannot backstab an enemy that you begin your turn adjacent to. So you'd have to do bluff instead for this.
Oh,
You have to
okay.
do-
Yeah.
yeah. So, but bluff is only for melee attacks. So with ranged attacks, you only get the advantage of backstab if you are continuing to hide from them and not starting your turn directly in front of them. So in this case, in this instance, you wouldn't be able to get a sneak attack unless or a bluff unless you did with a melee weapon instead of a crossbow. So if you just want to switch weapons, then that's fine too.
Not really, because my morning star sucks.
Okay.
All
Or you just
right.
attack with your crossbow.
I'll move and shoot him with my crossbow then.
Yep.
That'll be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
All right. I just love the idea of her like trying to peek around the wall and he just keeps coming and she's like, fuck it, and then just
Yeah.
shoots it off. So that's no stunts, unfortunately, but we will do. Woo! But that is double 6 plus 12. So 12 plus 12 will be 24 points of damage.
24. Damn. Again, another crossbow bolt straight to the chest, piercing straight through. You can see like the corpse kind of ripping apart. It's decayed and softened body, like shredding like paper. It is still alive, but just barely.
Well, shit.
All right.
Okay.
That was minor and major action.
Yep,
So
that's
we're
me.
We're gonna go to the corpses' turns now. I'm gonna start on this floor since I'm already on the screen. This one will minor action to move into melee with you, and then we'll make an attack. That is only a 14 to hit.
That will not hit.
It swings at you and misses pitifully. That
Palm to forehead.
Yeah.
Just go to sleep. Just fucking go to sleep.
its arm just like falls off from the damage as it swings
Ugh.
at you and just collapses to the ground. That is the ones on that floor. So we're Garas isn't dealing with any currently. Going downstairs, we're gonna do one attack against Ziggy with the one that you are currently engaged with. That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. Your armor, it's probably not going to get through. That's 7 points of damage.
Nope.
So it hits you just clung off of your body, not able to deal significant blow. And then the last one, Venehn is going to make a swing at you. That is a 15 to hit.
I regret to inform you it doesn't hit me anymore.
I didn't imagine so that I would be that lucky. Okay, that one again swings at you, and similar to the one with the Yasmera, it's got an arrow straight through its head, which you think has thrown off its ability to aim a little bit, as it swings at the air just directly next to you. That is it for the corpses that are on the playing field right now, which brings us to Garas. So we go back up to the second floor. Garas, you have rushed upstairs as Ziggy is engaging with the one downstairs and have almost made it to the next flight leading up to the third floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 5, 10.
Like
Why am I doing 5, 10, 50? This isn't D&D. So that's, I think,
My speed
2,
is 18,
4, 6 yards to get up the stairs.
Okay. And I still have 16 left.
Okay, so I'm putting you. Gonna go up to the third floor. As you rush up the stairs, you begin to hear some the moaning and scream like of the moaning of these corpses and the screaming of villagers beyond. As I reveal the lighting. Oh god, there it is. Reveal areas. Right here. As you rush up the steps, you see 2 of these corpses pounding on a door that you can hear some villagers inside of.
What I would like to do is, as soon as I get up there, I would like to do a bluff. I would like to move up and then do a bluff against the one that's banging on the door right there.
Okay. I think, again, bluff is only if you begin your turn adjacent to.
Okay.
But you can do a backstab.
Yeah, then I'll do a
backstab.
Not
then. Start your turn adjacent.
Then I'll do a backstep, yeah.
Got it.
So
I've figured out the rogue rules.
Okay, stealth versus their perception.
60 sessions then. Yes. They have to make, perception seeing. Actually really good.
That is 19.
They have a +0, 16. So
okay,
they rolled
So
very
I'm gonna
well, but they couldn't
go
get there.
against the one that's like right there on the right up at the top of the stairs, right in front of me, banging on the door.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Okay. That is 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And I got 2 stun points.
Awesome.
And I know what I'm going to do with these 2 stun points. I'm going to use my new thing. Well, first I'm going to if I just hit an opponent with a backstab. Okay, cool. So I am going to do my attacks with it and everything like that. So let me roll 1d6 plus another 6. That's 16 points.
Nice. 16 points of damage. That one.
And then I am
hurt.
going to use proliferate.
Okay.
Proliferate says that you know how to take advantage of an enemy when the guard's down. Proliferate allows me to use backstab again against the same opponent. This time, the second attack does not.
Okay, I was like, proliferate. What is that gonna do? Got it.
So I get to do another backstab attack against this guy.
Yes. You can make a second backstab attack to the opponent. All right, cool. So yeah, make your second attack.
16. That's 26.
Hits.
Uh, 19.
That one is dead.
Okay.
You just skewer it, like drive your blade into it, and then immediately drive it in again, just like straight through the wood of the wall that it was trying to break through. You hear some screaming from inside of surprise as a sword is driven through the wall, then immediately shouting from the villagers inside, just please help us, get us out of here.
I yell through the door, the hole that I made. Like I poke my head through, like straight up Shining style. Like, don't worry, everything is fine out here. Just relax. I'll get you out soon. And I turn back around to face the other one.
All right. Okay, cool. That is Garrus's turn, which will make it Shayra's now. I'm not going to bring us back down the first floor, but Shayra begins to move up the stairs at Ven's 2, 4, 6. Ven's request. 6. And then move us to second floor. And reveal this room. She rushes up the stairs. There are Venehn. You hear Shayra shout down the steps and says, "We have 2 more up here."
2 more of which one?
Bad one we kill. And she's gonna rush in to attack. Minor action is going to she's gonna attack with her short sword. She is here. That will be a damn. It hits with 6 stun points. I'm not even gonna do the math on that one. I hate when the NPCs get stun points. Damage wise, she's 1d6 plus 7. So that's 8 points of damage there. And I need to get the stunt table. Combat stunts. She's going to do I'm going to keep this easy, and she's going to do a lethal blow on this one. And yeah, do that. 2d6. It's another 8 points of damage. 16 total. And then she will she's gonna threaten it with the last use 1 stun point to threaten the other one, to try to keep it focused on her. So she's gonna do strength intimidate against theirs. Okay, and she succeeds. So they must attack her on her next turn. So in case Venehn moves upstairs. That is going to be Shayra's turn, which brings us to Ziggy. We're just down to the first floor.
All right, so if I remember correctly from last session, I've hit this guy once already, right?
Yes, this one is very badly hurt.
Great. Cool. Then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick strike. I'm going to throw my dice into a drawer.
That doesn't help.
We're good. I'm going to make a quick strike against that guy as a minor action. So this
Okay.
will take a -2 to the attack and damage. So 8, 10. So that's 20. 20. No, 22 to hit.
Hits.
And it's going to be a D6 plus 10 damage. Max 16.
You slice its head off or bash its head in. You have a hammer. Yeah, you just bash its head into the floor.
Great.
One is dead.
All right. So I think Ziggy's going to move. Oh, that's not the move tool. Ziggy's going to move to here and look up the stairs and consider how heavy he is and how slow he is. And he's going to shout up at Garas. Garas!
What?
I'm no use on the stairs. Do you have it?
I got it up here. Don't worry. You go check the next house.
I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
And so that was 4 yards to get there. Oh, I'm running, by the way, because that was my minor action to do that. So that was 4 yards. What's my movement again? It's really bad. Okay, 7. So it'll be 14 yards I can move total. I've already done 4 of them. So 10 will get me to there. And that's it for me, staring up at the big undead horror. I think as he comes out, he's still kind of reeling from that little bit of the calling that got to him. So it's still kind of coming in like little bursts and waves. And I think when he looks up at the horror, there's another flash and he kind of stumbles a little bit at the end of his turn.
Yeah, you begin to as fast as your legs will carry, you start running through the streets, staggering against it as you feel that surge of something, that musical tone in the back of your mind. That will put it to the horror's turn. So I am going to roll. Well, actually, it'll be on the villager's turn. I'm going to roll a d6 to see how many don't make it. D6. That is 3. 3 more perish in the flames amidst the corpses. All right, that is going to be back to Venehn's turn.
Okay. I'm going to try to kill this thingy.
Go for it.
I'll just do the same thing I did last time, aim and fire. Whoop. Throwing dice on the ground. That'll be a 21
Hits.
with 3 stunned points. Nope, that's the actions. I will pierce armor for 1, which makes my damage penetrating instead of just half.
All right.
And then I'll mighty blow for the other 2.
Okay.
Right. Wow. It's 15 penetrating.
Oof. Yeah, that one is definitely dead. You can fire another arrow point blank. And this one is destroyed. That is your major action. Or no, you do
aim is
major
my
and
minor,
minor.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So that's it for your turn then. That'll put it to Yaz, who is back up on the second floor.
Yeah. Looks like, we'll just finish this off. Take another step back into the corner, and we'll just shoot him.
Okay.
It's It's not a great one. 9 plus 8, 17 to hit.
Hits.
Not great. Wonderful. But I do have 2 stunt points. Great. Which technically means I have 5 stunt points. Let's have a look. See. Yeah, let's just fucking get this over with. We'll use all 5 for a mighty blow. 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. That's gonna be 28 points of damage.
More than enough. You fire your crossbow bolt, obliterate this one as its body tumbles down the steps that you just came up.
Great. So I took 2 steps back here. Can I at least get over to the door?
Yes.
And yeah, just yell through like, "They're gone! Get out here!"
All right. As you yell that they are gone, it's not quite their turn, but I'm just going to go and do this for the flavor since you're here. You begin to hear some like movement from the other side, something heavy being shoved out of the way. As the barricade opens, you see 2 villagers inside, covered in soot, looking panicked but relieved. As you have saved them, and they say, "Who are you?"
The best friend you've ever had, at least for right now. Go down, follow the stairs. I should be able to get to the side. Watch the fire.
They nod, and they will begin moving downstairs on their turn. Awesome. If you have movement left, you can keep going. I don't know how much you took, like 4 to get back in the corner.
Yeah, I was about nya, and then I was about nya because I was behind there. I took 2 to the corner. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll start going that way. 7, 8 toward the stairs.
Okay. Alrighty. That is Yaz's turn.
Do these stairs? Is there another set of stairs that I would be able to / should go up?
There is a set of stairs going up, and you can hear noise coming from the 3rd floor. So.
All right, then she's gonna. So I'm going toward the green then, or am I going toward
the green? Yeah,
the green. Okay. Yep. Then we're going up to the 3rd floor.
All right. That reminds me, I need to actually take the ones off the map that I killed. One, 2. Three. Okay. That's gonna be the corpses' turns now. I think the only people that are currently engaged with one would be Garas and Shayra. So since we're on the 2nd floor right now, Shayra is going to get 2 attacks against her. That's trip 6s.
Ooh.
That will hit. I've only rolled trip 6s. I think this is the first time I've rolled them in this campaign, maybe. And it was on a fucking zombie. Okay, that's going to. Oh boy. Oh, rolled a 6 on damage there. Where did my zombie sheet go? Be 11 plus 5, 16. Her armor, she's 7, so she takes 9 points of damage from that. Ow. Okay. That one hits. Let's see the next one. 11 plus 5 is 16. Just shy of her defense. So she dodges it, gets clocked, just hammered by the first one. Is able to just skirt underneath the wild swing from the second zombie. And then back up to the third floor with Garas, one making attack against you. There's no fucking way. That is a 13.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. That one will miss. And I think that is everyone that is currently engaged with an enemy. Garrus, is your turn.
Okay, so I have that one zombo right there. I can't get to this door unless they're out of the way, so I'm gonna hit them. I'm gonna go use my minor action to do a bluff.
Got it. Yeah, the mechanic that I'm going for this is that they won't willingly open the doors if there are still corpses outside. But y'all can bust through them if you decide to forego murder. But yeah, it will make a willpower self-discipline test.
That is a 19.
Okay, they got a 12.
Okay. So then let me roll the hit. 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And that's 4 stun points on this one. So, the first thing I'm going to do is, where's combat stuns? There we go. I am going to do a pierce armor.
Okay.
In a mighty blow.
Okay.
Oops.
And I will lay on note too, because I reading the rules in this, you can perforate when you do a bluff because bluff lets you backstab.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Just letting you know on that, because
Okay.
I was checking on that. Because bluff essentially gives you an additional way to make a backstab. So you could do a bluff on or do a.
It's essentially the upgrade of backstab.
Yeah. Essentially, anytime you backstab, if you get 2 stun points, you can backstab again.
32.
32 points. Holy shit! Yeah, that one's dead. 1 hit, slice it in half.
Like Garas just brings the sword up and just slams it right down on top of the zombie's head, cleaving them in twain. And he will bust open the door and look at the people inside and say, "Come with me if you want to live."
Immediately, these terrified villagers frantically nod and say, "Yes, yes, of course." And
There's
begin
someone
to-
downstairs, and there's more people downstairs right outside the building. Look for them and run to safety.
They immediately start rushing past you. Excellent, nice. Do you still have a minor action?
No, I don't have minor action.
Oh yeah, minor action is before.
Yeah.
Next step. Okay. That is going to be Shayra's turn. She is on floor number 2. So she's gonna make another attack against this one with her major action. That will hit with another 6 stunt points. Stunning like crazy over here, which again I hate as a GM. Okay, she's going to do a lightning attack and yeah. She'll do, what is the number 4? Mighty blow, I think. Yeah, do a mighty blow and then lightning attack. She's going to say attack same enemy or different one from range and sight. Okay. So go ahead and roll her second attack on that one. Is also going to hit. She does 4 plus to 13 points of damage on that one, and then second attack 6, 13. All right, yeah, she destroys this first one in front of her with 2 quick strikes with a short sword, and then we'll minor action move into melee with this next one. That is going to be her turn. Ziggy, we are back to you.
It's okay. This should be a pretty quick turn for me, because I can get, by using both my major and minor action, I can get to there.
Okay. Oh, and we talked about this last time too. So your movement's 10?
7.
7, that's what it is.
It starts
Okay.
at 8.
Never mind.
I have
So-
the decent dexterity, but my armor is very heavy.
Yeah, so 20 would be the most you could move.
Yep.
Ugh, God. Just hoofing it to the next building.
Limping
Here.
along, crunch. He feels the bad mend on his thighs just throbbing.
Yeah.
His knee sounds like wet popcorn. He's
Ugh. Gross.
getting old sucks.
Yes, it does. You start pushing through to the next building. That will bring it back to the end of the round. I'm gonna roll to see what happens to our lovely villagers. That's a 6, so I'm gonna roll again. All right, 9 more perish. Let me get 9 off the board here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. 8, 9. Okay. That is going to be back to Venehn.
Vera sound like she's dying upstairs.
Sherry sounds like she's got it. She's doing pretty well.
Okay.
But if you want to essentially what she is dealing with right now is the one on the stairs, and there's a barricade at the top of the stairs that there are some villagers seemingly on the other side of.
Okay. I'm worried about these buildings we haven't gone into yet.
Yes, I believe Zig is on his way to the other building we haven't gone to.
What's
But-
what's happening here? What I can't parse what this is.
There's a little hallway there. I'm gonna say from your vantage point, you can kind of see through that area.
Oh, but that's like I could like walk
Yeah,
through it.
what I'm going to tell you for that is, just to save you some time, that there's essentially a small like storage area over there with that. There's a barricaded door that you could have gone through to come in here.
But it doesn't connect to the other building.
No.
Okay, and we've still got. So this is a separate building. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's kind of attached to this one, but
And
there
then-
is another building there.
These two are separate. Yes,
Yes.
the two at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the one next to you is kind of part of the same structure, but there isn't. It doesn't all connect.
I
as
will.
far as
I'll just
the-
yell up to Shayra, "Don't die! I'll be back." And
I'm gonna try not to.
I'm gonna run. How many are the hexes? I forget.
2.
Two.
So, major action allows you to move twice your movement, and then minor action lets you move normal movement. And you can do both for 3 times your movement.
Major action. Run. 2, closer. And then, yeah, I'll minor action. I'll just go through this door.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you get there, you can see more fire coming from the central building. I'm just going to go ahead and reveal all this chunk here. 2 more of these corpses, another set of stairs leading up.
Okay.
And you can hear commotion from far above you. It doesn't sound like it's the next floor up. It sounds like it's maybe 2 floors up from where you're at.
Okay.
Okay. That will be... Oh, I didn't do that. Have the villagers move, did I? I need to do that. I'm going to backtrack just slightly. We're going to start on floor 3. The ones Garas has saved. You know what? Rather than really litigating this, I'm just going to take them off the map and say they run outside because there's no direct danger around. So we have 2 that Garas has saved up here that flee to safety on their turns. And then on the second floor, we have 2 that Yasmera has saved that also flee to safety. I think that's it. So another 4 saved. Okay, that will be Yasmera's turn then.
Okay. So if my speed is 16, that means I have what, 8 hexes to go?
8 hexes with a minor, and
Okay.
then a major would give you 16.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go up to the 3rd floor.
All right. Up to the 3rd. Add you right here. And
Oh.
healing where you just came through. Yeah, the smoke is kind of like choking up here. You hear some screaming coming from the off to your right as you wheel around.
Yeah. Let's do a 7, 8 for right now and assess the situation.
Sure. I actually think that gives you a good line of sight. So I'm just going to reveal everything, the rest of what's up here. You see 2 more of these corpses attacking villagers. They seem to have busted through a barricade up on this level. And you can hear one, and you can see one. You can see one directly from where you're at, and you can hear another kind of around the corner.
Oh, I would love to shoot at the one I can see.
Okay.
And
This one you could get a backstab on from range because you're.
speaking of which, I went on a very deep dive in Reddit here and scared myself silly. So there's some discourse online about
I'm sure.
melee versus range. So we are saying if I'm not visible on my turn, then I can use a backstab ranged.
Yes.
And for bluff, if I am adjacent to somebody, I am able to use bluff ranged.
The wording for bluff says, let's see. If you win, you have wrong-footed your opponent and can backstab him. As usual, with a backstab, you make a melee attack with +2 bonus and inflict 1d6 extra damage if you hit.
Here's my argument against that. Nowhere
Yeah.
in backstab does it say you have to be using a melee weapon. All it says is if you're using a melee weapon, you have to move towards your opponent.
Yeah, and that's what's confusing is like the
I think
wording
it's
here,
because there are several versions of this book. I think it's an editing problem.
And
Yeah.
that's a lot of the discourse too. I just
feel very
wanted to
strongly about
clarify
No, that's a good
because
point.
I was reading and going, my entire build is useless now
I feel
because
very
I
strongly
was.
about this because so would mine be.
So essentially, the linguistics of that then would be bluffing. If you're adjacent with any weapon, you have to do the bluff instead of the backstab, and if you succeed, then you get to use the +2 bonus and 1d6 extra damage. I mean, that's possible.
That's how we've
like I
been
said,
playing.
Yeah. I was assuming, like, my understanding of it was that it was probably like a balancing thing for like melee versus ranged, but I can see your point there.
I mean, I don't think it makes any sense because rogues are one of the classes that you can very easily like either build as ranged or melee, and that would take
Yeah.
away that would take away a class ability.
Okay. I'm fine if we all agree to that. That I'm fine with going forward with that for bluff.
I don't think it makes any sense to have an entire class ability that's based in, oh, you have to use this very specific weapon build.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Again, I don't know if there are others that require specific weapons. But I'm fine with that since we have 3 rogues in the party. To be a little more generous with it.
It does say too, like the language at the very end of backstep of you cannot backstep an enemy that you begin your turn adjacent to, but see the bluff power at level 4.
Yeah.
Which means it's like a direct upgrade, basically.
Yeah. That makes sense. You're just trading out stealth for deception, so you have to like build.
Also,
that
it's
in.
kind of like the whole idea whenever I think of bluff and you're using like a range, it's legit you going, hey, and just catching them off guard and then firing something at them.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can. I guess the
think
balance there would be that if you're doing a ranged character, you have to. Well, no, I guess it'd be for either way. Either way,
But you
you'd
take
have
the
to build
penalty
out-
for being in melee.
Yeah, I guess you could do a pure range character if you're not getting into melee and just do stealth and not worry about communication deception and just not plan on using bluff. Would be the balancing there. Okay, I'm fine with that if we want to go that way.
I have strong feelings and receipts.
Yeah, and then
Sid got worried, so I did research.
I was very scared. I was just like pulling up all these Reddit things and discourse and someone saying they met with what's his face, like specific.
Yeah,
I talked to Chris Promise and
That's
at
the
Gen Con,
equivalent of
and
saying-
he flat out told me.
That's the
That's like
guy
saying-
on Reddit, though.
Oh, 100%.
That's like the equivalent of saying I have an uncle in Nintendo. Okay?
Exactly.
I
So-
have a black friend. Wait,
That is
prove
the-
it, internet.
Fucking prove it.
Oh wait, shit,
That's-
you can see us.
That's the problem with one of the problems in this game is just not as much like support for it because they made the game and then that was it. There's not
Apparently,
Yeah.
there's a
and, like-
few versions of the rulebook floating around out there.
There
yeah,
has to be.
Which is a problem because no one can tell which one is like the most
official.
updated.
But
But it's a big book. Some stuff gets lost in editing. I don't mean that to be a dunk on the people who wrote it. That's a hard job
It's-
to do.
Yes, all of
just my
it is difficult with a grain of salt. This is still better. I'll say this is still in a better position than Parslings was.
That book is
but
great though.
It's a
It's a
great
good
rule
book.
system.
Love the
I'm
game. Needs some editing.
They
I'm
also
so excited for the next edition.
know that and are like,
Yes.
actively working on an edition. A new edition.
Anyway, back to the action.
We like
yeah,
rule
You can
books
do
here.
you can do a regular backstab with this one.
Wonderful. Okay, let's do that. Lovely. Excuse me. I'll be a 20.
Hits.
Oh, that'll be a 20 for the
stealth.
stealth.
Got it. Oh geez. Okay. I'm rolling
21
so well
for the stealth. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, when we just spent 5 minutes talking about 17 different rolls, did you forget what we were rolling?
Yeah, okay. I
Fucking
roll so well for
disgraceful.
them, but they do not have the modifiers to get there. As a 17.
Yay. Okay, so this will be, so basically I get the +2 from doing the backstab, but I'm close range, so no, I'm not close range. What am I talking about? I don't know where I am. Do you know where your children are? Okay, so we shall do our backstab. Hey, come back here. Especially since you're 6. We like that. Don't fly under my desk. We're looking at 11. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. No. I haven't really been getting any stunts. No stunts, but we do get that extra D. 6. And I get to add my cunning twice. So 3, 6, 10, 15 plus 24 is 15 plus 24 is 39.
39 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That there's some D&D numbers there.
Maybe we should take some dice away from Yas.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Look,
real.
she's got to get the backstab, and then when she gets the backstab, yeah.
That destroys that. One shot, that corpse is donezo.
And I think just leans in from where she is so that, well, it looks like the villager could kind of see her, and then just tell them, run.
They will do so. That is it for Yaz's turn. It is now the corpse's turns. Okay, we're gonna start with the one that's up here. Unfortunately, it is going to attack the villager that it is in front of.
It doesn't have to do that.
It is going to do that.
What? That's
But
wow.
what if it didn't?
That's fucking
You don't
rude.
have to. You don't have to.
What if it didn't?
I'm gonna roll this one in the open.
It heard that we were allowing backstab.
They were
Yeah.
tired
It's
of this
stepping
shit.
up its game.
That's what it is.
Okay.
They were like,
It-
"Oh, you're gonna do this? Oh my!"
I'll tell you for these commoners, these villagers, that they have no armor. They have a defense of 12, and they have 10 hit points. So I'm gonna roll for this.
They're not good odds.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is gonna hit. So I'm gonna roll again damage in the open here, just for the has to roll 10 points to kill it. That's 7. So this villager gets hit,
Jerry.
gets walloped, and you hear a shout just from the other side.
Jerry,
of the wall.
no!
But it does not seem to go down. That is it for that corpse's turn. I don't think anyone else. Oh no, yeah, or Ven, you're in
So
the-
was that the villager in my room?
yes, yeah, that was
Okay.
a villager in your room.
Motherfucker.
The two corpses in here are going to start moving towards you. They have a speed of 8, so this one's going to use a minor action. Move up here. The other 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 cannot get there with a minor action. Has to major action to
Yeah.
do that.
Sucks to be slow, huh?
Oh no!
Ziggy, what's that like?
It sucks.
These
What's-
these
tell me
corpses
I
about
are
have to use all
faster.
of my actions
You know
to
that-
do
you know
what
that-
you guys can do with like your minor action.
You know that scene in Monsters University with that one dude who's like trying so hard to get to class? I feel like that's Ziggy.
The slug.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like,
And it is sad. These zombies are faster than Ziggy.
Your speed is
Uh,
7?
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, they have 8.
Yeah.
I got them,
Poor
we got them elf feet.
We got elf.
Yeah.
Mine's
Well, it doesn't help that
18.
dwarves have a lower base speed.
Yeah, well, that's what I
than
was gonna say is that
Oh,
elves have the
yeah.
highest
I mean,
base speed out of
And it does
Yeah.
make sense
Mhm.
theoretically, right? But like when it actually comes
Alex.
down to like
Yeah.
like elves are like throwing typically
wouldn't
you're
know
gonna
that.
throw a whole bunch of like crap into dexterity. Your speed already starts off 50% faster than mine.
Yeah.
It's
You
rough.
got 3 rogues, 2 of whom are elves. We're just
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Dwarven warrior is probably going to be the slowest out of
Yeah.
any party.
Yeah.
Lord of the Tolkien was right, I guess. That
Eh,
is
let's
going
not go
to
that
be it's going to be a 10 to hit you.
No.
Venom.
No.
So SOL there. All right, Garas, it is your turn. You are
I
up
love not being hit.
on the 3rd floor here. You're the people you just saved rushing downstairs.
Okay, so I have to get down to the 1st floor
Yes.
because there's no windows up here, is there?
No. I
Okay.
mean, the walls don't seem super sturdy. But you don't
Okay.
know how smart it would be to start busting down walls in a burning building.
Windows
Okay,
is good though.
Yeah, windows are great.
There are there are windows on the exterior, I guess.
Okay. Can I
if you wanted
see
to.
how
Gotta be
far
careful
away?
with the fire though, because if none of the smoke is making it out the ceiling, then you also
Yeah.
run into a problem.
Yeah.
I've watched 5 seasons of Chicago Fire. I'm basically an expert.
Is there a way though? I can't. How far away is this building from the one across from us, or is that other one from downstairs still in the
Oh,
way?
interesting. So like across the like to the south, the one
Yeah.
that Venehn and
Or the one that
Sarah
Ziggy
in?
is going to?
So the one that Ziggy's going to, you don't have a window facing that building, but to the
Okay.
south, you do have a window that is directly facing across to the building to the south of you. It is 6 yards across.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it is a big jump. That's a big jump.
How many feet is
There
that?
are no, and also I will say,
12?
there are windows on the floor
18.
that is level with you. There are no windows on the floor beneath that.
That's
So
an
you have to
18-foot leap.
yeah, it'd be 18 feet, and you got to make it straight across.
Do I let me check.
I'm not going
hold
to
on.
tell you that anything is
Hold on.
impossible. I'm just going to
Yeah,
tell you
I
that it's
I don't have enough skill to do something like that. So I'm gonna run back downstairs.
okay. That I loved the thought there.
I was no, you don't understand. The entire time y'all were going through stuff like, can I make it? I can make it. I can make it. Yeah, I could probably make it.
So downstairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back downstairs to the first floor if there's no one left in this building.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
My movement speed is 18.
Just oh man, I feel worse for Ziggy every time I hear that.
Elves.
18. So you can go 8 if you used your minor action. It's 18. If you use your major action, it's 36. If you use both, 18 plus 36, 40, 54. So half of 54 is 27. So you can go 27 squares. So I'm just gonna count them out. It was 1, 2, 3, and then down to the first floor is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, you can make it with just the 18. Just your normal movement speed. You can make it to here.
Okay. I am going to use the rest. I'm going to use my the rest of my movement to go into that house right there. That one right here.
Are you pinging?
I'm trying to ping, but it's not ping. There.
Okay. That's very kind of you to not lap Ziggy.
Yeah,
I was kind of worried.
On your left.
So so with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So with another 11, you can make it here.
I hate to interrupt this. I have been thinking about this movement thing for how long has it been since we played last? Like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
I fully imagined the situation where I went up the first flight of stairs, made it halfway to the second flight. He finishes what he's doing and runs all the fucking way back down, and I spend another 2 turns chasing after him.
Yeah. So you
just runs past, just run past Ziggy. Got to keep up, old man, and just keeps on going.
So you've used 18 plus 11 would be 29.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like open up that door so I can see what the heck is going on.
Looking in here, and again, I'm just gonna do you all the courtesy. I think you've explored pretty much all of this right now. So I'm just gonna reveal this. Looking in through this door, there's stairs leading up. And there are 3 more corpses shambling around down here.
Just gonna move on in move the rest of the way in because I want to at least be ready to take on these things, or if they want to come after me, trying to get them focus away from any villagers that are in here.
Okay. I will say, with just there, you still have a minor action left. If you had just used your major action to move.
Oh.
So if there's anything you'd like to do with a minor action,
I think
fine.
for my minor action up, that I didn't know I can do that. I am going to guard up.
Okay. So you get to add 1 or 2 to your defense. But you suffer that same amount as a penalty to all tests. As a result. But yeah, so you want to add
Yeah, I'm
1
gonna
or
guard
2.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 points to it, so my defense is now 18.
Got it. All right. That is Garrus's turn. That's gonna be Shayra, who's back on the second floor. I'm just gonna rip through her turn really quick. If she gets another 6 stunt points, I'm gonna kill Shayra. All right, she did not. But that will be a 22 hit for the 2 stunt points. That's 8 points of damage. So she does another. So you do a mighty blow on top of that for another d6, another 4. So it's 12 points of damage there. And then she's going to minor action to make a second attack. What should I say? That was 8 plus 4 is 12. That's also going to hit for another 12. That one's still up, but it's not looking great. Ziggy, it is your turn.
Excellent. All right. So we're going to do a major action to move 8 yards. Wait, is that 8, 2, 4, 6, 8? Yeah, 8 yards there. Is that close enough to be able to get in the door? Or I mean 10. 10's fine.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah. I can give you the differential of the yards that you didn't get to move on the prior turns due to rounding errors.
How long is a round in Dragon Age?
It's like
15. No, it's 15 seconds because we
15
figured out
seconds.
there's only 4 rounds to a minute.
Right. Okay.
It keeps throwing me off that our distance is in fact in yards instead of
Yeah.
feet. So I'm thinking about how long it's taking me to run 18 yards.
Yeah. 15 seconds at like a light jog.
But me and Coach.
Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is you come around this corner and give you a couple things that you can see. So you can look in this door here, set of stairs going up. Straight ahead of you, as you kind of come around this like alleyway here, there you see a corpse there with a set of stairs going up, and then there's a barricaded door to your right.
Okay.
I will tell you, based on just general sense and noise that you're hearing, is that you can hear sounds from above you as you're coming down the alleyway. It doesn't hear to like as you're to your left, you can hear like shouting from above you in the building, but behind the barricaded door, where you see like smoke pouring out of, it seems like there's some fire on the first floor there. You can hear. It seems like there are probably people in that on the first floor in that building.
Okay. All right. Then I think I'm going to use the last little bit of my run action, my major action, to get there, and I'm going to do like a growling shout over at that zombie, but I'm going to use my minor action to attack the barricade.
Okay. Make your attack.
It's 6 stunt points for a 12, 14, 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So okay, stunts. Within 10 yards. Perfect. Okay. Um. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 points on lightning attack, so I'll make another attack against the thing. I'm also going to spend 2 points to threaten. Actually, I think I only have to spend one because I'm a warrior. I'm gonna spend 1 point to threaten the Zambo. And I guess I will spend the other 2 points on a mighty blow. So let's first attack will be 2d6 plus 10, so 13 damage from the first attack. And then the second attack, I wish it could generate stump points, but it can't. That's 14, also a 29. For 16 damage to the barricade.
So total of you had 16 and 13 on the first one, or no?
Uh-huh.
You bring up your hammer, smash the barrier the first time, and kind of crumples inwards. Smoke begins to plume outwards. Bit of fire kind of bursts out as well. You recoil, and then you smash him with your second hit. The door shatters to pieces, pushing into the building.
Okay.
So that door is destroyed.
So then I will shout out, into the burning building, and say, "Warden here, run out behind me. There's more trouble in front of me." And I'm gonna plant my feet, widen my stance, make myself as big and broad in that alleyway as possible as I do the threaten at the Zambo.
Okay. I'm going to be kind of generous here, and I'm just going to reveal. So there's a big an inferno directly in front of you.
Great.
And 3 villagers that are kind of stuck on the other side of this this tavern floor, between with the fire and the barricade between them. They see you, hearing you shout, and they look like they will move. If you're instructing them to try to rush out through the fire, they will do that.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, then my threaten, I need to do an intimidate versus their self-discipline.
All right.
11, 15, 21, 23.
I can't get there. That's an 18. I rolled 2 5s and a 6. Still couldn't make it.
Great. Well, that guy has to attack me next turn.
That he will do. All right. That is Ziggy's turn. It is going to be the villager's turn now. Okay. So the ones, I think we're only dealing with the ones that Ziggy just freed here. So here's what I'm going to say for them. We're going to do rolls to see if they make it out unscathed. I'm gonna do 3 rolls in the open here. They're just rolling a flat 3d6 each time. They just need to beat a 10 to make it out without taking damage. So first one, it's an 11.
Woo!
Second one,
Yeah!
15. Third one is a 12.
Yeah! Go, buddies, go!
All right. All 3 of these villagers rush out behind you, Ziggy.
Fuck yeah.
As these corpses face you down. All right. I'm gonna do a roll here to see how many. So that was another 3 that got out. All right. And we're gonna do another roll to see how many perish. All right, it's 4. Go ahead. Take 4 off the map. One, 2. 3. having more trouble finding them with each round. All right. 3, 4. Okay. That is the end of the round. I think we should go and take our break here. Before we
Just plowing through zombies. Woo!
Keep them going.
We're saving lives.
Trying.
Yeah.
We're trying our best.
Again, y'all saved a lot of people for not being professional firefighters and having gotten here at the
Yeah, but what did you roll for how many of them died last round? Like the round before this one?
Every
was
round has been
9
like
or
at
something?
least 9 or 10.
It's been pretty heavy.
It's been rough.
It was like 9 the first time and then 9 like the third time, and the other times I've gotten like 3 or 4. I've gotten the crit twice now. So yeah. But I think you've saved 11. So that's good. That's 11 people who would have died if you hadn't been here. So that is going to we're gonna go and take our break here. So thank you everyone out there for watching. We will come back here in a bit to see how this all shakes out. In the meantime, go get a snack, drink some water, stretch, whatever you need to do, and we'll see you back here very soon. Until then, stay tuned. Welcome back, internet. Thanks for hanging out with us while we took our break. We're gonna jump right back in. Everything's on fire. So we are back at the start of the round with Venehn facing down 2 corpses on the ground floor of the southernmost building.
I'm gonna fight these little guys.
Go for it.
These little friends. Let's switch it up. Do a bluff.
Okay.
It's minor action bluff.
All right. So communication deception. Just
Versus
willpower,
Willpower,
self-discipline.
self-discipline.
I rolled bad.
I rolled pretty good. $17.
9.
Oh. Well, in that case, backstab applies.
Yes, it does.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so I get 2 to my attack.
Got it.
That's not great.
Are you also adding? Do you have any cunning to add to your damage whenever you do your backstabs?
I do now.
So you can add that as well for your
I have
damage.
1 of them.
Yes, you can add an additional 1.
My cunning was 0 for so long. Thank you for the reminder.
No prob.
The day Venehn became smart and deadly all at the same time.
Okay, that is 19 to hit
It's
with 5 stomp points.
damn.
Yeah, buddy.
So
And as
that's-
we said before, you can perforate with bluff.
Perforate.
Since it does count as a backstab.
Yay.
Which is kind of just like the rogue's equivalent to the thing that the fighters got. I'm realizing to be able to attack as a minor action.
yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
You just
it,
can't.
yeah.
You just rely on rolling stunt points to do that.
I
Yep.
lost where
But it's cheap too, so
I don't know. It's on my sheet somewhere, I'm sure.
What is?
Perforate.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
have
probably
others
one of it's level 15 ability, so I think it's one of the ones that I just got.
That's dirty fighting.
It
What would I do?
is perforate. You know how to take advantage of an enemy when their guard is down. It's 2 stunt points. If you hit them with a backstab, you can make a second backstab attack against the same opponent. This second attack does not generate stun points,
That's
but it's 2 backstabs worth of damage.
how many stun points is that?
2.
2. Okay. Then yeah, let's yeah, let's just go. I
Just
will
go.
pierce
Let's just
armor
leave.
for 1.
We're out. We're leaving. We're walking away. We're watching it burn.
Done. So 5. So pierce armor for 1. making it penetrating. 2
Yep.
for Mighty Blow for an extra d6. And yeah, why not? The other 2, let's do the Perforate
All right.
stunt. Just in
So
case.
roll your damage on the first one, and then make your second attack.
Yeah, so the first one is gonna be... Ew. Well, that's 22.
Yeah. 22 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is barely standing.
Love that. And then second attack doesn't generate stop points. 12, 22 to hit.
Hits. I think as we established that last time, I don't think y'all can miss these things.
It's 19 more damage.
That kills it. Yeah, so 2 quick arrows, just point blank straight into the one in front of you. And the other one tries to climb over its body to get to you. Is there anything else? Was that your... I guess your minor action was to bluff, so...
Yep, that's it.
All right, that is it for Venehn. Yaz, it is your turn. You are...
In the room with a very, very damaged individual.
Yes.
And one that's looking
I'm
at
not in
a
the room with you.
dead zombie. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we will move, I think, 2, 3, 4. And then I love the image of like in the doorway, letting that one out for the guy I killed. Run to that villager, and then just smoothly but barely stopping, like walking up to that other doorway and just letting another one off on this guy. Same thing. Backstep.
Okay.
A backstab.
Um,
That's gonna be 12 plus 9 is 12 plus 9 is 21.
you succeed. I rolled an 11.
Beautiful. To hit. Oh, well, that's lovely. 20 to hit with finally some fucking stunt points. I got 5 stunt points. So we are gonna. Well, technically, I have 8 stunt points. So we are. Oh, I like this. Okay. If I was able to skirmish and then knock prone this guy, would that make it safe for the unharmed villager and the harmed villager to scurry on their turn, just in case I don't kill this guy?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, if you can skirmish him away so he's not like directly in the mix, then yeah, I think you can make a break for it.
Beautiful. Okay, I will use. How many? I have 8, 2, 4. I'll use 2 to skirmish, so knocking back 4 yards. I'll also I'll knock him prone, so he flies back and falls on his ass. And then I will use the remaining. That was 2, that's 4. I've got 8, so I'll use the yeah, fuck it. I'll use Perforate. And I'll make another backstep.
Okay.
Attack. Woo! Yeah, that should absolutely hit. That's 24.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna make 2 backstabs here, which will be 6 plus 18 is and plus another dice. 6, 9 plus 24 is 33 plus 3, 4, 5 plus 5 plus 18 is another 23. So that's 56 points of damage.
You
What did you
fire-
just fucking say? That is insane.
56 points of damage.
You fire your crossbow.
She's really smart and really dexterous. Look, for rogues, I get to add my cunning to stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, you fire your crossbow into this this zombie, slamming it back against the wall, and it's dead when you fire your second crossbow bolt into it, just for good measure.
Look, rule 2, double tap.
Double tap.
Double tap with zombies every time.
And it is now pinned to the wall, and is very dead.
Beautiful. Then I will use the remainder of my movement then. Because I came from the doorway here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll shoulder under the injured villager and
Okay.
start helping them out. And then we're getting out of here.
Sure. Okay. So that will be
Does turn to the injured one and goes, "Okay, that was pretty fucking cool, wasn't it? All right."
I need to get me one of those. Yeah, you begin to help them out. That will be the corpse's turns then. And I don't think none on the first of 4. Okay, one will make an attack against Shayra. That misses.
It's like, "Shayra, you good? How's Shayra doing? She good?"
She's good. She's at 116 out of 124 hit points, so she's
Okay.
good. The warrior health helps. On the first floor. Okay, so we've got some action down here. We're gonna start with Ziggy. So it's gonna go 2, 4. Is able to get into melee here. Okay, I think they're both able to get into melee with Ziggy. We'll do 2 attacks against him. 14 to hit on the first one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait,
4.
no, actually.
Does that actually miss?
That actually misses me, yeah.
Okay, well I got a 14 on
Hey.
the second one too, so both of them miss.
Hey!
It's okay, I was just waiting for them to roll damage anyway.
Yeah. You just block. I mean, again, just throwing your shield up in this like these tight confines here, and they're just like pounding against the shield. There's nothing they can really do to you.
I imagine he's using like old dwarven tunnel tactics here.
Yeah. You formed a nice little barricade for the villagers to get out behind you. For Garas, I think all 3 of them are close enough. Yeah, all 3 of them can move into melee with you. But they don't get advantages for grouping up on you because y'all have that new rogue thing. So that will be 3 attacks against you.
Yep,
16.
that's on the button.
Okay, so that hits with 3 stunt points. Just going to use that for an extra d6 damage. So that would be... They haven't hit so long. I forgot what their modifier is. 5. So it's 7 plus 3. That's 10 points of damage.
Okay, so that's 1 piercing through the armor.
All right. Second one gets a less to hit. 13 to hit.
That misses.
The third one gets even less than that. Also misses.
Dope.
So one hits you. Just from the sheer number of attacks coming in, you're dodging, parrying, blocking with your sword. One of them happens to get a scratch off on you, but that is it. And then Venehn, last one here, closes the gap in on you. And that'll probably hit 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 2 6s and a 5 stunt points. Is going to, let's see, we're gonna do a pierce armor and a mighty blow. So that'll be 3 plus 5. No, I can't do math. 13 points of damage with pierced armor.
Is the half
13?
armor rounded up or down?
My
armor's 5.
I think you round down. I believe you round down.
So down to 2.
Why hasn't this come up before? Let's look at pierced armor. The stunt probably.
I'm sure it
does.
has, but
Rounded down. Yeah, half armor rating rounded down for this attack.
so 5 down to 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. So I think that's 11 points through to you. All right. It's a pretty sizable hit on you. And that will be the end of their turns. Which bring it to Garas
Okay.
with your little party here.
Yeah, I got these bad boys all up in front of me. I'm not gonna bluff this time because I'm too surrounded right now. So I'm just gonna start swinging.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, the one that did hit you, it's 1 point of damage. I don't know why I'm litigating.
Yeah, it's
it,
only
but
1
You
point, yeah.
added to your defense, right?
Yeah, because like it was 10 and my defense is 9, so only 1 got through.
Defense, not armor.
Yes,
defense
yes,
is to
yeah.
hit.
Well, the
I was just saying,
defense
though,
up, the defense up I did, I read it wrong. It's not for my entire turn. It's until the end of the round. So as soon as the round started at the top, it was gone already.
Oh.
Yeah, it unlike the stunt defense up that lasts for the until your next turn. This one is whenever you use it until the round ends, then it goes away.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure we didn't.
Yeah, I was reading.
up.
I was like, oh, okay, so I can leave. That's the way the wording is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is your turn. Go for it.
That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, and I got no stun points with that one. That is 19 points.
Oof. Okay. 19 points of damage. I'm just gonna do some on the top here. All right. Not 49. 19. Okay. Yeah, you stab into that one, dealing a pretty sizable hit. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for my turn. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Shayra's turn on the second floor. She is going to make her attack against this zombie. That is going to hit. And minimum damage kills it. So that one is destroyed. At which case she calls out to the ones behind the barricade. And you, those of you, though you can't see it, those of you that might have a vantage point of the outside, probably Venehn, from behind you. Well, not right now, but on their turn, which is coming up, you see 3 villagers come running out that direction. Take them off the map here. Add them to my living villagers list. Okay. And then she's going to minor action move. Try to get to back you up a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the first floor. Go. Come on. Oh, I put her on the map layer. Damn it. No. Which layer did I put her on? There we go. Okay. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. That's as much as she can move there. That'll be the end of her turn. Ziggy, it is back to you.
Great. So I think as these things, as they come up to him and he's shouldered up into the space, they've made their swings on him. He's just deflected them with his shield. I think this smile, this almost a sneer crosses his face as being pinned in by multiple enemies in a close space is exactly what he wants. So the lowest I can roll if I do an expert strike and move 3 points away from my attack roll is going to be a 15. Is that hit?
Yeah, that's
okay. All right, I'm gonna try to move things along a little bit quicker. So I'm still gonna roll to see if I make stunts.
Yes.
But I got 4 stunt points there. It is more dice rolls, but I think I'm going to use 3 for a lightning attack, and I'm not really concerned about the other point. So I'll do my first damage, which is going to be it's a low roll, plus 15, 16 points of damage from the first strike.
Okay.
And then I will make a second attack from the lightning strike. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. There's no stunts on that. So that's going to be... another 16 because I can't use the expert strike on that.
That one is dead.
Great. Then I will, with my minor action, make another attack on the other one. No stunts, so that's gonna be just 12 damage.
Okay. And that one's around half with that hit. Yeah, so you just with your hammer just begin to smash, pulverizing these corpses in front of you. Like you said, it's kind of perfect fighting conditions for you in this narrow alleyway. Excellent. That is Ziggy's turn. End of the round. Villagers go rushing out. That Shira saved, and then I'm gonna roll a d6. That's a 1. Only 1 dies. Net positive for this round. All right. That is going to be back up to Venehn.
I guess we're going up.
Okay.
Gotta kill this little fella real quick.
All right.
Is he? I don't remember.
That one has not been hit yet.
He hasn't been hit yet. Okay. No, then I'll use my my minor action to try to bluff him.
Okay.
Deception versus self-discipline. Ooh. 15.
15 hits. Or sorry, 15 to bluff. Sorry. Succeeds.
Attack. $21 to hit.
Hits.
That is 15 damage.
All right. That one's pretty bad. Still up.
That's all I got.
All you got? Okay. Yaz, it is your turn. Oh, I forgot to move the villagers that were with you escaped on their turn, so I'm gonna
Great.
go ahead and take them off the board.
Unless I hear any other screaming up on this level, then I'm just gonna use my full major and minor to head back down.
Okay, yeah, this level seems clear. You don't hear any more villagers. I'll say. Let me just double check.
Do you want me to do
I'm correct.
perception hearing or?
No, I'm just gonna give it to y'all.
Okay.
It's loud. Y'all are in the building. You can hear probably what sounds like more undead in this building, but you do not believe there are any more villagers in here. Now that you've saved those.
Let them burn. That's exactly what she'll say to herself as she hears, "Let them burn." Okay, so I get 4 from my minor, and I ask this every time I know. I get 4 movement for what do you call it? My speed is a... My speed is a 16, so I would get
8 squares.
8 squares for my minor. Okay.
And
2,
then 16
3,
for your
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 going downstairs.
All right, I'll move this down.
So I have. So I'd get the full. I'd get a full 16. I get a full 16 with my major. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I trying to get to that staircase to go down?
Yes.
Okay. So I did 1 siren. There's a tornado. I need to go.
Okay. Yes.
Love all of your faces. Yaz is running out.
safe.
Yes, we'll do. Van, feel free to Jaeger me. All right, love your faces. Bye.
I got you.
Well,
Okay. Van,
I'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
you good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a screen with the 4 of us. I just need to switch out.
Okay.
Yaz for Ziggy.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and move Yaz out of the building with the rest of her movement. So I think she had moved 8, 9, 10, 12. And then down to the first floor. Uh, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's make it out here. Alrighty. That will be zombies' turns now. Garas, I'm gonna have them make the attacks against you first.
Dope.
17 for the first one.
That hits.
For 3, 8, sorry, no, 9, 14, 14 points of damage.
Okay, so that's 5 points.
Second one's an 18.
That hits.
Oh, it did. That's a total of 9 points of damage.
Oh, okay. That nothing goes through.
All right. Last one is a 17 to hit
That hits. Yes.
for another 9 points of damage. So that
Dope.
one's negated too. So 2 get blocked by your armor. 1 makes it through. 1 attacking against you, Ziggy. That is a 15 to hit.
That actually still doesn't hit. I forget the
Jeez.
shield adds more to defense than it does to armor.
Yeah. Because I don't think shields add anything. Do shields add anything to armor?
I
No,
think
not
it-
normally. I have a rune on mine that makes it
That's
add
right.
armor.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that one just clangs off. Because you got like a tower shield, or you got like a big old shield here. So you just hold up in front of you, basically block the entire alleyway. That is just going to be one more attack against Venehn. I know you're working on stuff, so if
I'm
it
listening.
does hit, that's only a 13 to hit.
Nope.
So I think that misses.
Eat
All right.
shit and live, zombies. That's what I have to say about that.
Garas, it is your turn. I will tell you, because you're fighting the three in here right now. You do hear like the screaming upstairs seems to have stopped. You do not get the impression that there's anyone else left in this building anymore.
Okay. Garas hears that, and he's kind of upset about that. So what he'll do is he's going to make a going to do a yeah. I'm gonna attack away at these three guys, trying to like push them away from me, so I can back out of the house. And since I definitely can't hear anything going on up here, though.
Yeah. I'll tell you, there aren't any attacks and opportunity in this game if you just want to move. But if you want to do it for the flavor of attacking,
actually, can I just back out of the room and go to that one barricade door across the way?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm just gonna do that and back out of the room and go to that door right here and see if I can get that door down to go inside.
Okay. So you can move with your minor action, so you still have your major action. You can either try to attempt to attack the door and deal enough damage to it to break it, or you can try to force it open.
I'm gonna try to attack the door to break it open.
Okay.
That is 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. And I'm going to mighty blow it.
Blow away.
I'm going to re-roll that because I get to do one re-roll because of my two-handed weapon skill.
Nice.
That is 26.
26 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you smash that door down with using your like big sword.
I'm using my greatsword. Yeah, I'm just using the handle of the greatsword just like to slam it.
Yeah, you just bash these doors down. I mean, they're not heavily reinforced, but yeah, you with that one attack, you're able to smash it open. What you see in here is a set of stairs going up. I believe you probably still have some movement left, right?
Yeah, I do actually. Because I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get with my full movement. I can get upstairs easily.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you up here. I'll take you upstairs. And wrong floor. It's like, why does that look the same as the last floor I was on? All right. Actually, this stairs goes up 2 flights.
Oh.
To the 3rd floor. I think I might just bring you up to that level. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Let's put you part of the way up the stairs. So I'll go ahead and reveal on the other level, but I'm not gonna take us there. Just to save time. And then 3rd floor. Reveal here. And put Garas. Go from there. There we go. That's where you are at right now. So there is a kind of the the tall stairway ends a bit ahead of you, then cuts off to the left. You can definitely hear some commotion to the left as you can hear some like zombies and other stuff. Actually, I'll just go.
Those
Yeah, I was about to say, I could probably make
ominously floating health bars that I can see. I don't know if everyone can see them.
Oh, I can see them too,
Are very
yeah.
stressful. What's up? Whatever's going on here.
Oh, that is that's Ziggy and Venehn.
It's like so ominous looking. 'Cause all I can see is like health bars. And I'm like, who's there?
So what I will
hiding.
show you, I'm just gonna go and reveal all of this, and I will delete because they smashed through this door. And you definitely see some carnage up here, some bodies that these zombies have already made their way through, but you do see 2 living villagers in the room to your right as you come around the corner. So that is it for your turn, though.
Yeah. I still have my minor. I use my minor to get upstairs. Wait.
Use your use your
use your
minor
move.
action to move, and then use your
Yeah.
major action to break down the door.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, cool.
So that will be Shayra's turn. Take us back down here. She's gonna come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, she can get just here. She's gonna back you up, Venehn, and take a shot. Try to finish off this corpse for you.
I can kill steal.
Oh, she rolled really bad though. She's still gonna hit with a 17 for 16 points of damage.
But like, it's not as good as my shot though.
It's not as good as your shot, no. It's more brute force than yours is. She puts a lot of power behind her shots. It's enough to kill the corpse ahead of you. You see, as the arrow.
You can't put another strong lady in front of Venehn.
As an arrow zips right past your hair, like your hair kind of like fluttering out a little bit, and she yells from behind you and says, "I've got you. Keep going."
You got what? You almost shot me in the ear.
I barely grazed you.
Stick to the swords.
That will be all she can do on her turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Ziggy.
Righto. Let's do a minor action attack first. We'll do the quick strike. So no stunts, but I can't miss. So it's gonna be 13 points of damage.
Ooh is still barely up.
Damn. That's annoying. Oh well. No stunt points, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna kill him. It's gonna of course I max roll that time, so it's gonna be
Of course.
21 points of damage.
Yeah, that kills it. But you have smashed the second corpse here to pieces.
I think since it was so unnecessary for that second attack, really to finish him off, I think Ziggy has another one, like one of his flashes. So like the violence is overcoming him when he knocks the thing to the ground. He like kneels down over it and smashes its head with his hammer, and then he just keeps going for a few more hits.
Yeah, you just full overkill, kind of like flashing, and like you get the image of like a dark, like that you're in a cavern and there's a dark, like a tunnel with a dark spawn in front of you, and you're just smashing it to pieces before you snap back, like as there's like a collapsing beam from the fire to your right breaks you out of it just for just enough to realize where you are and kind of get control of yourself again.
Yeah, that's me. That's all I got.
All right. That will put us to the villagers' turns. I'm gonna roll a d6.
What's going on with the arcane horror? Did something happen there?
You haven't been outside, so I haven't really been narrating it as much, but
Okay.
each time one of the villagers dies, you see this energy being drawn into this area seems to be growing in power, like feeding off of the death
Got
here. I roll a 6 on that. I'm gonna roll again. This might be the end of the saving people part. So that is 15 villagers that die, and I don't even think there are 15 left. Check. 2. Yeah, unfortunately. I think what happens at this moment is the fire, like a gust of wind, picks up over the village as the sun has set, and just fire billows out of all of the buildings, the roofs. You hear collapsing structures groaning from all around you as the buildings begin to fall, and the last few panicked shouts from the buildings around you go quiet. Garas is the only person. Well, I guess Venehn, you're in a building, but barely. Garas, I'm going to have you do. We're going to kind of come out of initiative a bit here. I'm going to have you make a check as the building begins to collapse around you. Ziggy, you see kind of like the building kind of teetering and like beginning to like buckle a bit. They're shifting. The stone begins to fracture near its base. The beams coming down in the room to your right fully collapse from the floor above. And Garas, as you're coming around the corner there, you just watch as the two corpses, devouring corpses, in there fully just eviscerate the remaining villagers, but you don't have a lot of time to react to that as the building seems to be coming down around you. So I need you to make a, where's my focus page? I need you to make a Constitution running.
Okay. Ooh. Um. 19.
19. Nice. You sprint fast. The floor kind of giving out underneath you. You reach the stairs as you go. Luckily, it's a pretty straight shot. As you floor begins to collapse and you push backwards, you see the corpses falling down, engulfed in the fire, being burned up or crushed in the rubble. You in that quick reaction head back towards the stairs, beginning to run down as you feel them shaking, giving out around you. You just reach the bottom of the steps and push your way out into the street as the building fully collapses beside you, just getting blasted in the face with soot and smoke, coughing as you stumble out onto the street, but you take no damage for that. Venehn, as you're kind of beginning to push in the building as that corpse goes down, you feel a hand grip the back of your collar and pull you back as the floor begins to collapse in front of you, and Shara sort of rips you out of the building just as it begins to fall around you.
I can say with full confidence it's the first time I've ever run into a fire.
Are you good?
No. Let's go.
All right. She turns and the two of you begin to run around the side of the building. Ziggy, I imagine with the building collapsing around you, you kind of head back out to the street as well. As all of you rush to meet in the central thoroughfare where you know this abomination to be, just as you make it around the side, coming to full view of where this creature hovers. You watch as the last few motes of this ethereal green light, these fragments of fade energy, these souls are drawn into the barrier, and crackling with electricity, this abomination finally moves from the frozen state that it was in. And you see its head cocked to the side as the electricity surges through it. The barrier shatters around it like a cocoon breaking. And the creature with glowing eyes with this almost like smoke trailing off from them, then at that moment registers the movement around it, and opening its mouth, its jaw distending, a horrific shriek echoes through the courtyard here, this central thoroughfare of this city. As you can see, the villagers rushing down the streets trying to get away as fast as they can, and this thing turns to face you. And I believe that's probably going to be the best place to just call it for today, since we are already missing Yasmera. And we'll pick up next time to finish the battle here, and hopefully defeat this abomination.
Oh boy. Oh
Good
boy.
stuff, y'all. Put on some relaxing music. Since we
What
got
was
battle music.
the final death to save ratio?
So
Pretty fucking good,
Yeah.
based on my math.
I feel like we kind of
the-
killed it.
Let's see. That was
I'm pretty sure we did lose more than we saved.
you did,
but
but
I
you
think-
saved a lot. It was.
I mean, they would have lost all of them if they weren't here.
Yeah,
16 villagers saved and
nice.
34 dead.
I
Yeah.
take that as a win. I take that as a win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a big
Yeah.
one.
At least what? It's like what? The 16 plus 34 is 40. We
basically
made.
like a.
That's
30%
basically
Especially
of
because
the
we just
total
showed up
village.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'll tell you, because as a little gift for bearing with me for this very long combat encounter, this challenge here, essentially the way that this was working, because you saw it drawing in the power and stuff, is that this abomination was growing more powerful with each person that died. So I had it every 10 villagers that died, it reached another stage. So y'all halted it at essentially the midpoint
Nice.
there, so it won't have access to all of the stuff. It was getting more spells and its abilities were getting more powerful with each time. So essentially y'all were able to cut off 2 more stages of nastiness.
So I did the math.
Okay.
I did the math. We saved 3/8 of the village, which is 37% of the village. So that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Again, considering all these people would have died if you hadn't been here,
Yeah.
I'd say that's 16 people that y'all saved the lives of. So really good stuff, y'all. How we feeling?
That was a lot of fights.
Yeah.
That was a lot. We made it through it, so we'll finish this up next time. I imagine the one-on-one fight with y'all against the abomination won't take nearly as long as the rest of this did, and we'll then pick up to see what happened here in Meyerfield. So let's go ahead and go around, do stars and wishes, and see where and then we'll finish this out. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. My star, it goes to Ziggy for just being the intrepid tank that he is this entire battle. Did he do a lot of damage? No, but that man was the tankiest motherfucker I have ever seen in my entire life. Not fast.
I
but
didn't
that
take any
man can
damage.
Tank. That dude can tank, and I love a good tank. So that's my star right there. My wish. My My wish is that I definitely want to see if we can survive this fight with this arcane horror, and we get some kind of information from this thing that's gonna fuck our party up mentally and emotionally. That's what I'm ready for.
Definitely a possibility. Yeah, lots of this arc I think is I'm kind of framing as more of a mystery than some of the other ones we've dealt with before. So there'll definitely be information to be had. Awesome. Thank you, Wally. Who's next?
I can go, Van, if you need a second to think. I know what mine is. Because it's you. There was one little throwaway remark that you made right near the end, but I think it meant a lot, which was a paraphrasing, but I think that's the first time I've ever run into a fire. And I think that that the way that Ven said that too kind of shows a lot of how much stronger he is now than he used to be. And I'm not talking in a power kind of way. I mean like Venehn he's a tower of will. Venehn is a tower of will.
Yeah, I think back to one of our first little arcs when y'all were in the Fade, and Venehn
Yeah, he's fucking terrified.
encountering that fire and being kind of frozen by it. I think ultimately you succeeded on the test, but even still, roleplay wise, like never would have seen Venehn doing something
That's
like
what made me
this.
take the focus and the willpower focus that I have.
Yeah.
Look at that coming all around. And my wish is going to be that Ziggy never has to cross so much territory on a battle map ever again. I don't, unless he's falling, he doesn't want to cover that kind of distance.
Yeah. That is something that, again,
I'm not mad about it. Don't.
No.
And it was fun to see the other players have the opportunity to use all of their movement too, because I don't think they really ever get to.
And that was the hard part. This encounter thing might have been harder to balance, and I realized that after the first session we kind of started this last time we played, that I've never been in an RPG. I've never run a game where the movement disparity was so high, like where just basic movement speed for characters was so vastly different across the party. Because normally you think like 5e, like the difference is like I can move 30 feet, I can move 35, I can move 25, and then occasionally you get like a monk or something that has like a ton of movement speed, but that's like the exception rather than the rule. And this, like having the 3 rogues that can move like I think it's like 17 to 9, like all of you are like
being
plus
elves
15.
is really added to that.
Yeah.
You get that, then you get dexterity on top of that.
Is it Garas or Venn that has the higher movement?
I think Venehn does.
What's Garas's?
My movement is 18.
Mine's also 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So I move a third as much as you guys. Like if you do like a full round run and move for your minor, and I do the same thing, I will cover about a third as much of the distance. It's crazy.
I just have this image in my head of like the battle happening that was all from Ziggy's perspective. You can see him walking slowly across this town and you just hear explosions to the right, people being thrown out of buildings left and right, everyone running back and forth, and Ziggy's just still moving, moving.
Jogging along with that little limp.
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
Nope.
Long distance running is lost on them.
Yep.
Or something. Gimli says some shit like that. We dwarves are natural sprinters.
Definitely not. Well, that's me. That's what I got.
Wonderful. Van, I think it's just you.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
I'm wasted on cross country. We dwarves are natural sprinters. I found it. I knew he said some shit like that. My star, she's not here, but my star is gonna go to Yasmera because I can't get the image of Yasmera realizing there's no one to save on that floor and then just hearing the zombies and being like, let them burn. and then just turning around and walking out of the building. It's so good. Sid, if you're out there being safe, my stars for you. My wish. I don't know. I'm just really excited to be in this arc and doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be doing this.
I'm
I
very
think like
very
arc
excited.
wise, Venehn does want to talk to Shayra some more, but I think also like if Felrin is there, Venehn really does want the opportunity to have like a one-on-one conversation and like try to suss out like what's going on without all of the like other million things he's got to think about, like influencing it, like all the other people he's got to worry about, all the other things he's got to think about. Like I think he'd really just like to have one conversation with Felrin and be like, let me just focus on this and figure out the hell's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I think this I put this combat at the front end. I didn't know how long it was going to take. It took a little longer than I thought it was going to, but I wanted to have the combat here because there's going to be probably a stretch of mystery and investigation and that kind of stuff once we kind of get further into this.
Very excited.
And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, chat did correct our math, by the way, on how many people we saved.
32%.
Because it's not 16 out of 34. It's 16 lived, 34 died. 50
Oh, right. Okay.
There
Yeah.
were 50
Yeah.
people total, 16 out of 50.
Still,
That is still
that's-
16 people who would not have lived.
Yeah,
Had we not
exactly.
stopped.
Yeah.
But
And y'all
thank
didn't
you
even
for
have a
doing the
fire
math,
truck.
because at this point, my brain, at least, is ground beef. With
And
a
we've
little
come
guy in
full
there
circle. On the
walking
floor.
around on it.
Yeah.
We've come full circle. Excellent. Well, we're gonna go ahead and end our session there for today. I think we talked about. I don't think we're playing next Monday. Are we
Oh, we're playing.
next Monday?
I'll be back in time.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I think. Yeah, you'll be back in time. I think. Well, I think Sid. Is
No,
the same.
Sid is gonna be gone. Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
So that's
Yes.
what we need to decide because we won't have Yasmera there.
Right.
So, which I'll message Sid about it because I think she had said previously that she was fine with us continuing. I know we've missed so many weeks. I don't want to really keep missing.
We'll talk
but,
about it as a group.
We'll figure it out, and those of you that are watching, we'll talk about it in our Discord. We'll give you a heads up for whether or not we're going to be streaming next Monday. But that'll be it for tonight. Thank you everyone out there for watching. And thank you to my lovely players for making this game a joy to run. I will see everyone in our next session.
You specifically will.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
I
was
just
gonna
like
fucking be here.
you've never said it that way, and I kind of loved it. You were like, "I'll see everyone next time." Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I
Come
like
in
it.
tomorrow, see how we
It's
screwed up
powerful.
the
I like it.
teleportation.
I will be here anyway, even if it's just me. If it's just me just narrating how I murder.
If
It
it's
will-
just Val, they're gonna play Dark Souls on mouse and keyboard again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
never
a shout
again.
out to the fucking OGs that have been watching this channel.
Oh my god.
Remember the time you
Yeah,
played Dark Souls on stream?
If
on mouse
everyone
and
watched
keyboard?
me suffer through Dark Souls 2 with the mouse and
It was
keyboard,
hysterical. Still
it
one of
was
our most
terrible.
watched clips.
Yeah,
Was for that
still
stream.
is. But yes, we'll see. Thanks, G. We'll see everyone next time, and until then, good game and good night, internet.